Hello Frenzy, my name is Kate Shark and welcome back to Horrorween, and it is the final day of Horrorween. Very sad. It always seems to go by so quick, doesn't it? So I am ending it off this year with a little game called Won't You Stay? Just a little bit longer. Okay, it's not that. This is an indie game. I found it on Game Jolt, and I'll put a link to it in the description box below if you want to try it for yourself. I don't know much about it. It's obviously an indie game. It is free, so there you go. It has multiple endings. And all I know is, like, you go to this church thing with your dad on a lunar eclipse for charity. I don't know. I don't know what it is, nor do I really care. It is supposed to be pretty decently scary. It's a bit of a psychological kind of thriller horror game. And they do say it's not recommended for people under 15. Which is just the aesthetic of this channel, is it not? But let's be real, I don't even think 15-year-olds should be watching this. I'm a horrible influence. But that being said, I'm not going to waste our time. We're going to go ahead and get started. The following game portrays fictional characters and incidents that I had a traumatic nightmare about, so any relation to real-life people or events would be super creepy and purely coincidental. Oh god, okay. A traumatic nightmare? My god. Okay, the content presented in this game is not for the faint-hearted. It is not recommended for people under 15 years of age, as it contains psychologically horrific things, and some scenes may contain blood and gore. Shit! Why do I do this to myself? Okay, your discretion is advised. Please note, for this version of the game, you will only be able to play as the male main character. Okay. In the next update of the game, the female main character's lines will be added, and then you will have to play as either a girl or a boy. Okay. The game was made by Little Missy Otome? All rights reserved, 2020. To review the names of the wonderful people who have blah, 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 blah. Please type your name. Okay, well, I know you're supposed to be a boy, but that's cool. We'll do it this way. Kate Shark.
My story begins on the lunar eclipse. My father and I attended a charity event at our local church. The event was organized by the head sister Rosie to help raise funds to complete the renovations to upgrade the church. Since we knew Sister Rosie well, and we were very humble people, my father and I decided to make a contribution to support the event. During the event, Sister Rosie asked each guest to fill out a survey on the outcome of the night for feedback. Since I did enjoy myself, I decided to give a good review. Afterwards, I spoke to Sister Rosie. Hi, Sister Rosie.
Hello. It was so nice of you and your father to come over to support us again this year.
Okay, couple things. Never seen a nun dressed like that. I've only seen a handful of nuns because my church growing up didn't have them where I was. We barely had Catholics, let's be real. But never seen a nun dressed like that. You always have the habit on and stuff like that.
Of course. It's the least we could do after everything you've done for us. Since my mom died 3 years ago, I looked up to Sister Rosie as a motherly figure, and she has really been there for me and my dad.
Hello, Sister Rosie.
Okay, it's a church event. Why are you dressed like that? He kind of looks like my martial arts instructor.
Thank you for organizing a wonderful event.
You both are too kind. And your ongoing donations to support our church is more than generous.
Problems?
Hmm? Sister Rosie? Is something wrong?
It can't be. Leave this house, demon!
Huh?
Kill her! Kill her now! Kill her! Please, you have to kill her!
Kill who?
Kill her! Kill her now! Kill her!
Sister's
It's all right, Sister Rosie.
No, please listen to me!
I'm going to bring her out of the room and try to calm her down. Can you wait for me here?
Yeah. Sure, Dad.
you don't kill her now, we'll all be doomed!
It was very disturbing for me to witness someone who was known to be calm and timid to show such hysteria. And for her to ask me to commit murder as well. That's not like Sister Rosie at all.
Because, you know, the sisters are constantly begging you to kill people.
Whilst my father was comforting Sister Rosie after her breakdown, I decided to go look for the schoolgirls who were both victims of Sister Rosie's hysteria.
Were they both? I mean, she said her, not them. Hello?
Hi.
Hey.
Listen, I'm sorry about your friend. I never expected Sister Rosie to act like that.
It's alright.
Where is your friend, by the way? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine. She just needs some time alone.
Oh. Well, I hope she'll be okay.
Thank you. You're very kind. Here, have a cookie.
Where the fuck?
As a token of my gratitude for being so nice to me.
It has
Thank you
roofies
so
in
much.
How does it taste?
it. Dude, it's psychedelic, man.
Delicious.
Are you sure?
Yeah. What I say?
What's happening?
Okay, what was in that thing to make it work so fast?
Feel.
Chloroform form? Jesus.
When I woke up, I was on the floor in an unfamiliar room. Ow. My head. What? Where am I? I can barely see anything. It's so dark in here. I wish I had a flashlight.
Oh, what a coincidence, I do.
How did this get in my pocket?
Is that a flashlight? Or am I just happy to be here?
When Sister Rosie grabbed a hold of me, I felt her place something in my pocket.
Are you sure? Okay.
It must have been this flashlight. Oh, I hope it works.
It doesn't. It was just a tease.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. What the fuck? Hi.
You can see me?
I mean,
Yeah?
You can hear me too?
okay, back up, sister.
Please don't hurt me!
Oh no. Shh. It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Unless you fuck me over.
I'm sorry. It's just... It's been a long time since I've been able to talk to someone. And usually, people can't see me either. It's been very lonely.
It's strange. I've never been able to see spirits before.
Is this something that everyone can do?
Maybe it's the flashlight?
Shh, please, keep your voice down. It's very important for us to stay quiet. She
the one with
can't
the
know
echo.
you're awake.
Who?
My big sister, Blair.
Blair? Is this the facts of life?
Your sister?
Is that a character? I don't even remember.
Yes. Listen to me. You have to get out of here. Or you'll end up like that schoolgirl who brought you here.
Schoolgirl? That's right! Just before I passed out, a schoolgirl gave me a cookie that must have been tainted.
Oh, is that what it was?
She's been Blair's prisoner and minion for a few years now. I don't know what Blair wants with you, but if you don't want to also end up as her prisoner, like that schoolgirl, you have to escape this house. And to do that, you have to do exactly as I say. Okay? I can help you get out of here.
Right, then tell me what to do. I mean, tell me what to do. I don't want to be stuck here.
Now, in order to escape this house, you have to be willing to do whatever it takes. Even if it means hurting that schoolgirl or Blair.
Okay, Well, for starters, the girl roofied me with a cookie,
Do you
so...
understand?
I don't really want to have to hurt anyone. But at this point, I'm willing to do anything if it means that I can go home. Yes. I'll do anything.
Okay. Now, I'll try to explain as quickly as I can before Blair comes out of her room. So listen carefully. The first thing you need to do is you have to pretend you're still asleep.
Oh.
When Blair comes here, she'll most likely take you to the schoolgirl's bedroom, as there are 2 beds in there. And one bed could end up being yours if you stay here.
No way am I staying here!
Shush.
Then, once you're in that bedroom, wait for Blair and that schoolgirl to leave. Once they're out of the room, look for the photo of Blair's mother. You will most likely find it in one of the Chester drawers.
Chester drawers? You mean chest of drawers?
What do I do with the photo?
Rip the photo in half and place it on the bed on the right side.
Right side.
That's the schoolgirl's bed. When Blair finds the photo ripped up on that schoolgirl's bed, she'll automatically assume she did it. And most likely, Blair will get very upset with her and bring her to the guest bathroom to torture her there. And it wouldn't be the first time she's done that.
That's terrible.
I know.
Oh, I definitely need to get out of here! So, what do I do after Blair and that schoolgirl are in the guest bathroom?
Once you hear the guest bathroom door close, head over to Blair's room at the end of the hall. From there you will find a key to the front door on her left nightstand. Once you've found the key, use it to unlock the door and quickly make your escape. Make sure to walk quietly though when you're in the house, and try not to make any noise. If Blair finds out you're awake, it's game over, and you'll be trapped here forever.
Alright. Thank you for helping me.
Emily. My name's Emily, and you're welcome. Good luck.
Okay. Now, what was the first thing I needed to do again?
Go back to sleep. Oh god.
It appears he's still asleep.
Where do I take him, Master?
Master?
Your bedroom.
In your bed. Keep forgetting you have to click to make the dialogue go.
Guard the door from the outside. No one in or out, understood?
Yes, Master.
Good. I'll be in the shower. When I come back, I'll wake him up.
Susie, just lie down. You're making me nervous with the pacing. Oh god.
Oh no! I better go ahead with the plan and get out of here quick!
Okay.
Alright, so I'm in the schoolgirl's room. What do I need to do from here?
In the scenes where you are required to look for the items advanced to story, you will be able to click objects within the room. Moving your mouse over an area that becomes hovered indicates the area is clickable.
That's right!
Okay.
Emily told me that I'd find a photo of Blair's mom.
Okay.
In the Chester drawer. But which drawer?
Well, she didn't say which one. She just said one of them, right?
This is it!
Oh, well that was easy.
Should I really be ripping this photo?
Rip it.
I mean, this is a photo of Blair and her mother. Something that Blair probably cherishes more than anything.
Let's go
And I
then.
know better than anyone what it's like to lose their mom.
You don't... Let's see. Rip the photo.
But I can't risk being trapped here forever. Forgive me.
It's time to wake up our guest.
Oh crap! I better get back to sleep.
Okay, better get back to sleep. You're not really asleep.
What is that on your bed? I've told you to stay out here. I've told you since you got here not to touch my stuff.
No,
And you have the nerve to disobey me and destroy the only photo I have left of my mother?
Well, first of all, calm down. It's ripped in half. You can take
Master, I didn't do this. I swear.
Come with me now.
Please, no!
Damn, I don't want that to be me. Alright, I have to move quickly. What do I do now?
Oh, shit. Okay. Don't go to Blair's.
That's right! I need to go to Blair's room to retrieve the key to the front door. Alright, I made it to Blair's room. I better find the key quickly.
Oh, I can't remember where she said
Where
it
did
was.
Emily say the key was
In
again?
her nightstand?
I got the key!
Oh, that was easy.
Now's my chance to escape!
What are we doing?
What? it doesn't open!
Looking for this?
Oh, fuck, bitch! Hi.
I know you're the one who ripped that photo of my mother.
I mean,
And for that, you don't deserve to be my servant. Instead, I'm going to torture you until you beg me to kill you.
No! Let go of me! There's a hidden dagger in my flashlight?
I don't even know what I've done. That's not creepy or anything.
You. Run.
Oh, God.
Emily? I'm sorry. I
That's what
didn't
she
mean
wanted
to.
all along.
Don't apologize.
What?
Blair isn't my real sister. My parents adopted Blair after her mother died. But even though she had a new loving family, Blair treated us terribly. She always spoke rudely to my parents, and bullied me especially. My parents were humble people. They were kind. They didn't deserve to be treated like that. But my parents only ever felt sorry for Blair, so they took her behavior as a result of a troubled girl
Is this the good son?
who felt lost without her mother. I didn't think that was fair. Blair had no right to treat us that way, even if it was for that reason. And I'll never forget, nor forgive, the day that Blair finally made my mother cry. When I tried to cheer up my mom, she said she was just crying because her little Emily was growing up so fast. It killed me to see my sweet mother like that. For her to have to lie to her own daughter, just to keep the peace between her and Blair. I remember it happened 3 years ago, the same night that I died. And I remember that part especially. I was at my friend's birthday party. Mom and Dad were supposed to pick me up, but Blair came instead. She told me my parents died in a car accident on Raven's Cliff.
Raven's Cliff?
And that someone's mom died as well because of them.
My mom died at Raven's Cliff! Which means it was my mother who got hit by Emily's parents' car.
Blair called my parents murderers. I tried to run away from her, but she chased after me. I didn't believe the things she said. I didn't want to believe it. I just wanted to run home and get away from her. But then, just when I was about to go up the stairs,
That scared me.
I'm sorry, Emily.
Whew.
I know that you're
That
upset,
was a good one. That really got me.
but revenge has corrupted your spirit. You need to forgive Blair in order to cross over peacefully, and only then will you be free.
I have no intention on ever forgiving Blair. All I really wanted was to have her out of my life. But even in the afterlife,
You could be headed for the serious joke. Sorry.
I was still stuck with her. As my soul is bound forever to this house. I tried to scare her away by making objects fly around the room, but not being able to see me or hear me. Blair took those gestures as her mother's spirit, trying to connect with her. So she didn't seem to mind. And that only irritated me even more. I knew there had to be a way to get rid of her. And as if by fate, a strange man approached this house and somehow influenced Blair to let him in. He told her to go to her room, and she obeyed him. Afterwards, he spoke to me. I was surprised and didn't expect for him to be able to see me as well. He told me he knew someone from the church who could help me, but that I would have to wait until the blood lunar eclipse in order to enter the church to meet them, and that I wouldn't be able to influence this person by possessing them because of what they are, a pure child. So, to succeed in my goal of getting rid of Blair, the man offered to help me.
Her voice has changed, yeah? That's not just me? Because it's like almost gotten to Blair's
And
voice.
together, we devised a plan. So, during tonight's blood lunar eclipse,
Is it my dad?
I entered the church, and the man pointed out the pure child to me. You. I didn't expect Sister Rosie to be able to see me, though, as the schoolgirl.
Leave this house, Damon!
I was aware of how close you are to Sister Rosie, so I thought maybe you would do whatever she said. So, I influenced her, and through her, I told you to kill Blair for me.
Please, you have to kill her!
And even influenced her to give you her hidden weapon to use. But you didn't do it.
Wait.
And unfortunately, because I was channeling my influence on Sister Rosie, I lost my influence on Blair, and she ran in fear. The man caught her for me, though, and put her in a sleeping state, allowing me to make my second attempt on
thought
persuading
so.
you to kill her. And since the first attempt didn't work, I had to go with Plan B. I made sure you would find me, and as the schoolgirl, I pretended to be sincere and gave you a tainted cookie filled with a crushed sleeping pill.
There had to be like 12 in that thing to make it work so quick like that.
The man and I then brought you and Blair back to this house. When you finally woke up, I made sure to make you believe that Blair was the one keeping you here.
I don't know what Blair wants with you. But if you don't want to also end, you have to escape this house.
And I knew that influencing her to torture that schoolgirl.
Come with me now!
Please, no!
And making me believe that you would be next. Instead, I'm going to torture you until you beg me to kill you. Would be the perfect motivation for you to kill Blair for me, in order to save yourself. Now that you have, I guess letting you leave would be the right thing to do.
But I'm not gonna.
But the thing is, if you leave, I'll be all alone. I've really got to like you,
I knew she was gonna do that too.
so please, won't you stay?
No, thank you, please.
I promise I won't make you kill anyone else. And we can have so much fun together. So what do you say? Will you stay?
Just a little bit longer.
Oh, you wanna play hide and seek tag? I love that game. Alright. I'm going to find you. And when I do, I'll catch you.
Well, if you find me, you did catch me.
Come out wherever you are.
I have to get out of here.
Oh, fuck. Shit!
Just
Listen to me.
Blair.
You have to get out of here.
I'm trying!
Go to my body and retrieve the key to the front door from my necklace. I'll distract Emily long enough for you to escape. Now go!
Okay.
Here you
Oh,
are.
God. There
What are
you
you doing? Wait.
go.
Please. Don't leave. If you leave, I'll be upset. And you won't.
Get out of here, go!
I'm trying. Oh, my God. That music.
I hope I never end up in that house again.
Wait. Okay. So Blair helped you escape after you killed her?
What's with the gun?
Yes.
And the weapon that you used to kill Blair. Do you still have it?
No, I left it in the house.
In her body.
I see. All right. Thank you for your statement. You're free to go.
Just like that?
Hey, Jess, I think it's best that you escort home. We can't take any chances after what he went through.
Of course.
You escaped the house. After the horrific events you went through, as an assurance, you'll be escorted home by one of Raven's Place's most trusted detectives. That's a weird thing. Once you're reunited with your father, you will be safe and sound. I'm sure your father must have been sick with worry, wondering where you have been all this time. Oh, wait. True end. Safe at last? Question mark? Yeah, because... Okay. So, that was Won't You Stay. I was actually surprised, like, so I started playing it, I was like, this isn't really that scary, but it got me quite a few times. I like that tension of waiting to see, and like, you know, you think, oh, did I not click it? And then, boom! That was good. I'm interested to see what the other outcomes are, but I don't want to go through it all over again. One thing I will say, the dialogue, because it's like a character and you put your own name in, I think it would be better if they just had like a designated name for the character, so that way they could put it through. That way it's not like so can get home safely. Well, okay, I get it, like it's trying to add that element into there, but at the same time, I think it'd just be easier if you just put a character name in there. I know there's, like I said, there's other endings. I did see on the thing it said you could pick your character. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know if it would really make a difference. But either way, it was a good game. I give it a shot for yourself and have a go, try to see what the other endings are. I'm not sure how many endings there are to it. And like I said, I'll put a link to the game in the description box below. Definitely check it out for yourself. Have a go, like I said. Have a go. And see what you get. I don't know if maybe I was just following instructions to the T like I normally do, and that's probably what caused me to get that ending. I still think my dad probably had something to do with it, so I think that might be another ending. But in the meantime, that was Horrorween this year. I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you ever have suggestions for Horrorween, even if it's not, definitely send them to me in the comments below. I'll definitely check them out. It might be until next Horrorween when I get to them. But I always want to hear what other people might want to see, and want to see me play, or maybe you have a game that you've developed that's a horror game and would like me to try it. I'm definitely up for it. So be in touch, guys. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to chomp down on that like button if you did like it. Leave a comment down below with any other game suggestions or video ideas that you'd like to see from me. Share this channel with your friends and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already to see other videos that I've done. I will see you all for the next one.